Morning everyone! Today is going to be a super busy day for us. We took Monday off because it was a holiday, and then yesterday it rained all day. And this morning, as you can see behind me, it's all foggy, and that fog is supposed to remain through quite a bit of this morning, maybe into this afternoon. And we have more lawns to get cut than we can do in one day. So we're going to do our best to get as many done as possible today, so let's get everything started. Vicky's first cut on the new mower. A little leery of it because it's all different than the skag that she's used to. Grass is super wet. It's pretty tall too. Right now we're in our spring growth. This grass is growing an inch a day right now.
Well, I got to try out the new mower today. This lawn that we just got done doing. Usually I run the cat with a bagger because this grass is always wet. And there's lots and lots of pine cones. And when I run the cat, it's either it gets clogged up, burns up the belt. One belt, might be two belts, because it can't handle the wet grass and it can't handle all them pine cones. So today, Mark says, you need to try out that Gravely with a bagger. So I took the Gravely with a bagger. Not once did I have to get off that mower to unclog the hose, because the hose would probably get maybe 5 or 6 times I'd have to get off the mower and unclog the hose. But this time I didn't have to get off once. And I only dumped the bagger once, where in the past I'd have to dump it 2 times.
And there's also a yard before this one that was bagged. And that grass was a good 8-10 inches high. So we got all of the smaller yard before this one and this yard.
So anyway, so that's my input of the new Gravely mower.
And so far, she liked it, and I like it. So that was her very first yard. She never even started it before today. So it worked out good. I'm happy with it again, still. Seatbelt, please. So we're gonna go on cutting some more wet yards. I don't even know if these yards are gonna dry out today, because the sun's starting to peek out, but the amount of rain we got over the past 36 hours was quite a bit of rain.
And also that yard there, it's always wet, but I've never seen a lake in the back by the fire pit.
Yeah, there was a whole section we couldn't even
get
cut
in there.
Yeah.
You couldn't even get in there.
Okay, another yard done, which this yard has standing water in the backyard. It's got standing water in the ditches. And this yard has to be bagged because it grows so fast. With the skag, Vicki, actually with the 2 skags that we were running on this yard, Vicki would do the front yard and I would be bagging up the backyard, because the backyard has to be bagged because it grows so fast. I would plug that hose up 3 or 4 times, and I have to go really slow, and Vicki would get the front yard done, get all the weed whacking done in the front yard, and then half of the weed whacking done in the backyard before I was done. When I got done mowing the backyard, bagging it all up, I grabbed my weed whacker and weed whacked the whole backyard. Vicki was still weed whacking on the front yard. So that right there just saved us 15 minutes on 1 yard. So spread that over through the day and then through the week. How much time are we going to be saving with that mower? So yes, I'm still very happy with that mower. Okay, we're going through our big old yards that are all completely saturated with water, I guess. Every single yard that we've been on today is got water laying in it someplace. And it's interesting, that's all I gotta say. Because this yard that we just left now, it's 73 degrees out, it barely even grew. The yard we did before this was out of control. So depends on where you're at is how much grass is growing. And the funny part is the area that close to Lake Huron, which we're going back to now, that's colder, the grass is growing faster than the stuff that's, or areas that's warmer. So I don't know, it's just a weird year. It's actually reversed on where the grass is growing. There's where it should be, or where it has been in the past. This is what we're dealing with this year. Last year, at the worst or wettest part, this ditch had a little bit of water in it, and it was a little squishy, so I was able to drive through there. Now there's 6 inches of water laying at the bottom of that ditch, and as you can see, it's all pollen up there. So we're going to be fighting this for a good 2 to 3 weeks on this until it quits raining. Okay, we just did our last yard that we're going to do today, because we're wore out. We could do a couple more, but we did 13 lawns today, and they were all pretty much all big ones. 2 mowers per yard is what we've been doing, so they're big yards. And a lot of trimming today, just because everything's just growing so fast. And some of these yards, not all the yards, but some of the yards. It's take its toll on us today. So plus we're not used to working in nice warm weather. So that takes a toll on us a little bit there too. So that is going to be the end of our video for today. I thank you for watching and subscribing. If you check out the links in the description box below, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Have a good evening and see you at the next yard. Goodbye.